Hi travelers, Tara here, and this is the first open reading for March 2018. I cannot believe we're already in March. It's crazy, right? So before I get started, there is a huge stellium in the sign of Pisces. For those of you who have not joined the website, you do get 2 free birth charts, and so this would probably make more sense to you. But Pisces, in the way that I'm looking at the chart in my mind, is it's following the natural progression of the signs. Aries on the 1st, Taurus on the 2nd, Gemini on the 3rd, Cancer on the 4th, so on and so forth. So Pisces represents the 12th house. There are, I think yesterday there were 13 or 14 bodies in Pisces. So this is really about karma. This is about debts, karmic payments, karmic repayments, past life issues, psychological issues, the psychic world. So this could be strange experiences. But there's an opposition. The 12th house is opposite the 6th house. And the 6th house is all about mind, body, and spirit. It is also about work, service, and duty to others, but also to yourself. So there are huge things happening, and some of these things may be unseen because the 12th house is the house of the subconscious. So this could even be hidden enemies, past life relationships coming back because you either owe the person or they owe you. So it's a huge, it's a big deal. And we also have the North Node, the true North Node in Leo. So this is going to cover babies, lovers, children, sex, in vitro fertilization, adoption. This could be either you having children from another relationship and finding a lover who doesn't. This could be a lover that you have who has children for another relationship and you don't, or the two of you coming together to blend families. The true South Node is dealing with groups and associations, friends and networks. So some of you could be having some issues between lovers and friends, or maybe some of your friends have introduced you to a new lover. And then we have, of course, Capricorn and Cancer going on. Capricorn rules the 10th house, so this is about work and career, status and ambition, and the opposition of the 4th house of what's going on in your home. So for some of you, it could be that you have more duties at home that may be interfering with your work, or there are some serious changes going on within your job and your work organization that may be affecting you at home. So I don't read charts or do astrology for you to get to know yourself in a better sense. You can do that. There are people out there that do that. What I do is try to give you those transits that affect you in the real world. What is happening with you now? And so with that being said, I don't know exactly what this spread is going to be about. We're just going to lay the cards. I'll give you what information I can. Please keep in mind this is general and it will not resonate with everyone. If you want a personal reading and you want some more insight, you want to get your 2 free birth charts, all of that good stuff, the articles that I have up, you simply click on the eye here. That'll take you directly over to the website. There are 3 levels of membership. If you have questions, simply go to the support desk link at the top of the menu of the website and send me a question. So that's what I have for you. To start now, I also want to bring to your attention what's going on astrologically for the month of March. Now, on the 2nd, we had a full moon and we had it in Virgo. Okay. And remember now, the moon was in the 6th house, and then we've got all that stuff going on over in the 12th house. Okay. Opposition. So for some of you, this could be about being conflicted about something. Okay. Something, we also have, I don't know what date, we have the new moon coming up, okay? But also on the 21st of March, we have the spring equinox, the first day of spring. Then on the 23rd, Mercury will go retrograde, okay? And I forget what sign he's going to retrograde in. Let me see if I can pull this up. Website members, the article's already posted, it's coming out. If you are new a new member to the site and you don't have not yet accessed your Mercury retrograde survival guide, please do so. I think I put the link in the article. And then at the end of the month, on March 31st, we will have a second full moon in March. So that's known as a blue moon. Okay. Now let me see. Oh, wait a minute. I want to edit the transit chart, and I'm going to take it all the way up to March 23rd. Okay. Now, if you live in Europe, that's going to be on the 22nd, but Mercury will be retrograde in the sign of Aries. Okay. And so this could be some having to do with your reputation, your profile, your dating, if you're on a dating website, how others perceive you. It usually typically deals, sometimes there can be, you want to have surgeries, like some kind of plastic surgery or something. I would caution you not to, if you can put it off under a Mercury retrograde, because that's your appearance that you're dealing with. Definitely a slow up in news and messages. And because it's falling in the first house, that means there's going to be oppositions with other people that you are in relationship with. Okay, that's how the astrology works. Pay attention and you'll see it playing out. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. One card did present itself. It was the Five of Swords reversed. Now, you guys know I don't read reverse cards, so I've got to kind of look that up because they don't speak to me. Okay, let's go ahead and lay the rest of the cards, and then we're going to get into the reading. You get to formulate one question at the end for the romance angels and one question for the angel answer. So maybe that'll kind of cover everybody. And if this is not about you, it could be somebody that is around you or somebody that you're involved with, okay? Here we go. The Death card. Keep telling you, huge changes, man. Page of Pentacles. The Judgment. The Page of Swords. So two pages. Two pages speak to two different methods and modes of communication. Both of these pages are students. One is more practical and down to earth. The other one is more logical and rational. The Page of Swords can also be somebody who is not a very nice person. Six of Cups. Wow. Two of Cups. Page of Cups. And then the Hanged Man. Now, this is so funny because I just did a reading where these almost exact cards came out. It was for the sign of Aquarius. Air sign. Now I have 3 pages here. So this tells me that there are a lot of people involved in this situation. This could also be the idea, the concept that this could be 3 children. But they all bring different messages. One could be a financial message. One could be a message about the truth. The other one could be a message about a new offer being put forth. But here is the Pisces card. There it is. Neptune. Suspended. Things are suspended. There might be confusion here. There might be cross words. There might be arguments and fights. We see that there's some type of judgment. And what is judgment? This could either be a legal issue or it is about the discernment. But either way, for some of you, I think that you've already received news about some kind of partnership. Okay? This, in a way, is indicative to me of some kind of fights that have stopped. Some kind of arguments or miscommunication coming to a sudden end, and then another message on its way to you. Maybe you discover something, you found something out, and that leads you to you yourself either blurt it out in public, tell everybody. Maybe this is about airing your dirty laundry, I don't know. But it speaks to radical change. It's asking, you're being called to something new. For some of you, this is about whatever this news or this announcement that's coming. Help is on the way. Due to some kind of truth being, I think, coming. There's some kind of message or truth that's coming. For some of you, this may have to do with a soulmate relationship. For others of you, this could be about children. It could be about your childhood home. You know, I had an aunt that passed away, and she left me some money, and it was completely unexpected to me. And that really gave me an opportunity here, that judgment. It gave me that opportunity to do some new things and forge a new path for myself. So I don't know if that is the case, but the death card is saying that there's some kind of cycle is coming to an end, but it's through two different types of messages. Okay? And that whatever this Two of Cups is speaking about, there is some kind of surprise offer or some surprise emotional component to this, but that it's going to be on hold for some of you. And this may have to do with the Mercury retrograde. Remember I said I wanted to look at the Five of Swords reversed? Okay, let me look at this for you if I can, and see what the cards have to tell me. And I want to see if it tells me anything being next to, first, the Death card and the Judgment card. And for some of you, this could be about the end of some kind of legal issue for you, and then peace being restored. But it's just going to, for some of you, this could be upcoming and it's going to take a while. You know? Okay, Five of Swords. First, let me see if it tells me anything being next to the Judgment. Or, no, or the Death. It doesn't. So, reversed, let me give you the keywords for the Five of Swords reverse. Dejection, retreat, humiliation, weakness, unresolved quarrels, discord, conflict, dishonesty, uncertainty, destruction, humiliation, false victory, inner conflict, despondency, smugness, insensitivity, weakness, loss, defeat, intrigue, suspicion, deception, betrayal, disdain, defeat, loss, frustration, bitterness, degradation, destruction, dishonor, devastation, a lack of sensitivity, and self-gain. Now, there's a lot of damn keywords. Since the Five of Swords appearing reversed in a reading indicates a time where you may have obstructive energies around you which are hindering your progress. Step back from the situation so you are able to assess or reassess your options. Then, when feeling more confident, make relevant changes. Okay. And proceed with courage, faith, and trust. Appearing in a reading may be a warning of impending unrest, arguments, and emotional upheavals. Be aware of self-esteem issues and do not allow others' insecurities or fears to immobilize you. Recognize that there is an avenue for manipulations at this time, so do not fall into this trap. Sometimes the universe will come and course correct you by alerting you in some way. Relationship-wise, the Five of Swords reversed is a message that a close relationship will undergo major changes and may even end. It indicates a severing of ties. There it is. Reversed in a spread, it can tell of fears of failure and or defeat, low self-esteem, and degradation. Remember I said this guy sometimes is not a nice person. It tells of a sense of humiliation and defeat, which may have been caused by arguments, upset, and discord with others. It implies that a personal weakness may have been revealed, or there may have been a conflict with a domineering person which has resulted in exposure to ridicule. Look upon this as a minor setback, as your pride will heal quickly. It may be telling of someone who is displaying a smug attitude. It may also be telling of a feeling of inadequacy and being unable to cope with a situation or issue. There may be inner conflict and mental battles. It also tells of a hollow victory. Within the context of the reading, it may be indicating a lack of compassion and sensitivity in an emotional situation. In which case, yeah, leave, because there's something better coming. It indicates that lasting damage has been done and that some form of betrayal, dishonesty, or trickery has been involved. It may be that the person involved or causing this issue is too powerful to be challenged. I was going to say, because you cannot fight death. That's Pluto. For some of you, this could even be some kind of issue at work. Why? Because right now Pluto is in Capricorn. Okay? Hold on. Now, it says, it may be implying that you may be antagonized by a rival adversary and that rumors may spread about you, your family, or your friends. You're asked to remain strong and not feel pity for this adversary, as it may be interpreted as weakness on your behalf. Oh, so don't show no pity. That may be you having to come in and chop some heads. Five of Swords reversed may indicate that ties may be severed or broken, bringing with it a feeling of despondency and loss. It may imply that someone has turned their back on you. This relationship foretells that there is a chance of losing something important due to theft or an unfair decision or a bad choice made. Reverse tells of defeat. If there is no change in attitude, a definite loss will be incurred. In other words, get real clear about this. Intrigue, deception, and suspicion are abound when the Five of Swords appears reversed in a spread. It refers to a personally emotional situation or issue, and if it goes unchecked will cause distress and problems. It indicates that if a negative attitude is not rectified, it will lead to further obstacles and distress. Loss may be incurred in this instant. It tells of lies, deceptions, untruth, malicious gossip, and intrigue in regards to a personal issue or relationship. This may cause many emotional problems, and you may have been unfairly judged by others. Here go these three people right here. It may be implying that an unjust and unfair decision has been made, which will have long-term adverse effects. Here we're waiting. If this is about a health issue, it says it needs to be taken to a professional and take note of your diet and health regime and make appropriate changes for the better. Well, I don't know what else to tell you about that. Let me look at these three pages and what they have to say. So 1 second. Yay, Leo. Your appointment's been set. I'm going to get my cat fixed. The pages. And there's only two. I'm going to look at the Six of Cups next to the Death card and the Hangman, and then the Two of Cups next to the Death and the Hangman card. It's all in the top. It's some kind of ending, but it's suspended at the moment. Let me see if I can get onto these three pages together. Bear with me. I think it's just an indication that there are, listen, it says the 3 pages appearing in a spread may be implying or forewarning of a serious accident of some kind, perhaps like a car accident. I don't know. This could be what that's saying, somebody resting and recuperating from an injury. Oh, I don't like that. With many court cards, it indicates that there are many people involved in this situation. So now, let me see if I can see if the Six of Cups will tell me anything. Next to the Death and the Hierophant card. Not Hierophant. Hanged Man. Oh, come on. Wrong thing. No. It doesn't tell me anything next to either of these cards. So now I'm going to look at the Two of, not even next to the Judgment. I forgot the Judgment was even there. Let me go back and look. No. And so let me look at the Two, touching upon the Death, the Judgment, and the Hanged Man. I don't know why I keep calling him the High Priestess. It's a moon card, so maybe that's why. Neptune rules the moon. And nothing. Okay? And so what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to pull cards on this Five of Swords reversed, and then the Death card. You know, sometimes 2 pages can be arguments and fights between people, and that some ending has occurred, or it's imminent, due to some type of you know, I don't know. You know, only if you recognize this, only you know what it is. Okay. There it is. The lies, the deception, the hidden intentions, humiliation, perhaps, deceit, and a breakdown in communication. It almost reads as though somebody's been dressing something up to look different. Okay. The offer that was put forth, or whatever they've been telling you, was full of shit. That's basically it. They have had designs on trying to deceive you all along. Okay. Wow. All right. And then I'm going to pull. Actually, what I want to look at, to be honest with you, it is this Page of Pentacles here. Pages are students, and they tend to make good decisions because they study crap. Sometimes the Page of Swords can be somebody who may be highly intelligent but doesn't really dig below the surface of things. I want to just bear with me 1 second. I have to go back and look at something. Because this card can be about deception. Even the High Priestess. Oh, what am I looking at? 2 pages of any other suit is a strong indication that important news and or information will be coming, which will have strong influences on future activities. Now, it could also be speaking of indicating some kind of short-term illness. Remember I said the help, that's like the International Hospital symbol for me. Sometimes I see this when maybe somebody has injured their back or their leg, or maybe they're having vertigo or something of that nature. And so things are suspended. So I'm going to look at this 2 of Pentacles here. Oh. Here. Now remember I said I was talking to you about groups? There is an enemy, a rival, another female. Now this applies whether you're same sex or heterosexual. I think who either the discovery of this individual, you discover that this person has had it out for you all along. Now, this could be, like I said, it could be a family member. Sometimes with family, you don't need enemies. But this person has had, they've been working against you all along. And so if you've split up or you've broken up with someone, that it has come from somebody that you know. And maybe some of you will be finding out eventually, maybe something occurs, and through that occurrence, you get to the truth of the situation. But there's still some kind of, I'm going to pull on that. Now, get ready to formulate your questions for the angel answer card. Wow. The cards have been very, very clear. And remember, we're talking about past life enemies, hidden enemies. Okay, two things. I have the Denari, the Casa, and the Morte card. That's two death cards. This speaks to an extremely misfortunate event. Death doesn't always mean death. It speaks to some kind of end that may cause you a lot of pain and that is very, very difficult to get over. But it also speaks to a transformation of a situation. So this is really about someone, maybe you, allowing this to die a natural death. The Denari, finances, so this could be the separation of property, of state, the end of a marriage. But instead of you, maybe you're holding out hope that this situation may change. I just read cards, but this says that there's a momentary hold on this. So for those of you, I'm not trying to be ugly, but there are going to be some of you that this thing is going to drag out for a very, very long time. But it will definitely be ending. All right, formulate your questions. And maybe unbeknownst to you, there's somebody working against you and you don't even realize it. This could be somebody that you're telling all of your troubles to. And the whole time they've been going around screwing your partner. Okay? That's what it looks like. Well, here, that card just presented itself. Whatever this is, it says perfect timing. And I don't know if that means the reading just came in perfect timing or, I don't know. Now, Romance Angels. One card for the Romance Angels. For some of you, this could be about a business thing, that's going to affect your finances and your home. Okay? It may not be, you find out that it's somebody you've been working with that you thought was your friend, You've been telling them all the crap you hate about your boss, and they've been going behind your back telling it on you, okay? But it's somebody who hasn't had your best interest at heart at all, ever. That's that hidden enemy that you haven't been able to see, and now that's coming to light for you. You're going to be like, what? Okay. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this card, because I have no clue what it means. But this is whatever question you ask out there, this is the answer. It says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now I know y'all not, what the hell you just said? Look, general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So we're going to start with the perfect timing. I don't know what this means. It says this is the perfect timing for the situation you've asked about. Move forward with confidence. Don't delay or hesitate, because an energy gateway is presently open for you. Conditions are ripe. Even if you don't feel prepared, rest assured that you are. And I know some of y'all, you don't never know what's going on. It's a damn free reading. You want to really know what's going on? Fire reading. Shit. I just heard somebody say that. Honeymoon. This card indicates the need for a getaway to nurture romantic love. The specific application of this message depends upon the person who is inquiring. For some, this card has a literal meaning. You are going away with your new spouse following your wedding. Remember I said that death card, something has to end for something new to begin. So that Morte card, for somebody, it's going to be a horrible end. For somebody else, it's going to be a beginning. For those already in a long-time partnership, this card speaks to reigniting the spark by taking a romantic holiday. It can also relate to the honeymoon period of a new relationship. Now, on the off chance that some of you may be traveling, and still for others, this card indicates that you will meet someone special, perhaps while on vacation. That's what I have for you. I hope those messages help. Want to book a reading or join the website to learn about your astrology? Click the I. And until next time, namaste.